Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. It's good to see you all here. This channel is dedicated to the reality of being a monoglot. I was raised speaking English and only English, so I am a true pure-blood monoglot. What does it mean to be a monoglot? Well, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me it means that when it comes down to it, there's one language and only one language that you can truly rely on. That language for me, of course, is English, and that's why I call myself a monoglot. Of course, there's no reason why a monoglot can't study other languages, foreign languages, second languages, even third languages or fourth languages. I've studied a number of other languages. I've studied Japanese to a pretty advanced level, and I used to live in Japan and work there as a translator. Over the last few years, I've been studying Russian pretty intensively, and I would say that today my Russian is actually better than my Japanese. Certainly, I can express myself more completely in Russian than I can in Japanese. My Spanish isn't too bad. I've spent quite a lot of time in Latin America, and today I live in Spain. And last but not least, my Mandarin Chinese is coming along quite nicely. Yes, it's a nightmare. Anyone who studied Chinese will tell you that it's a nightmare, but nonetheless, I'm making quite a lot of progress with it. Given that I have at least some level of ability in all these foreign languages, you might say, well, come on now, you're being a bit silly, aren't you, calling yourself a monoglot? And my answer is no, I'm still a monoglot. Anyone who's honest, I think, anyone who's learned a foreign language as an adult and who is honest and has a certain amount of intellectual integrity will acknowledge that there is such a massive gulf between their level of ability in their own language and their level of ability in the foreign language that at some level of analysis, they deep down inside still only have one language. So they're still a monoglot. I speak one language properly and I can bumble about in another four. We're going to be doing various different things here on the channel. I will be reviewing politely and calmly the claims of certain of the polyglots who have been sprouting up here, there and everywhere on YouTube. To some extent I will be speaking the languages that I have learned: Japanese, Russian, Spanish, Chinese. You'll have opportunities to hear me speaking all of those languages. I'll be speaking about language learning in general and how I myself have learned languages, and we'll be exploring a bit more this idea that if you're raised as a monoglot, you're always a monoglot, no matter how many languages you study or how much you study them. I have a background in phonetics and phonology, so sometimes we'll be talking about pronunciation, and sometimes I'll be talking about linguistics too, linguistics more generally, as and when I feel qualified to do so. So anybody who has an interest in any of the above, anyone with an interest in language, in linguistics, in foreign language learning, or more specifically in Japanese, Russian, Spanish or Chinese, I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll have a look at some of the videos on the channel, see if you like them. We're going to have quite a lot of stuff here. Some of it will be quite opinionated, but I do hope that all of it will be of interest to people who are interested in languages and language learning. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye bye.